Hello? My gang? Hello? Hello? So, I just want to pre-warn everyone. For a hot minute, I might not be looking at chat. And I also am pretty upset. And I'm going to try not... When I cry, I sometimes cry. When I get angry, I do sometimes cry. So just, remember that. So, if you are not in the Discord, or maybe you've been a little unaware of what's happening, there's been a little bit of a purge in the Discord. Not a full one yet, but just a smidget of one. And, oh yeah, I'm pulling up Discord, so my face with, we've had to address some things. I've had to address some things. And if you weren't in the chat, or if you weren't in the Discord the other day, I just basically put out, let it be known that if anyone tries to impersonate me, if the platform won't take care of it, I sure will. I won't hesitate to call the police. You're welcome to post clips or photos, but do not think about pretending to be me, dating me, or any of that. I would love to see you in court, darling. And I also said I might be doing a purge. So I did ban quite a few people over the weekend, and probably will be some more soon. Wasn't there? No worries. No worries. So, I won't be looking at chat a lot, and I might be smiling, because it's also just a ridiculous situation. It really, really is. They are banned. It is a single. He is banned from this chat. He has been banned from this chat for actually nearly a year. No, not from here. Not quite a year. But for several months, he's actually been banned from here, and has tried to sneak his way in a couple of times. But no worries. No worries. And I would love, banned people can still watch the stream. I surely hope that he is. Surely hope that he is. Because I'm taking this pretty seriously. And I do want to say, I want to preface this with, I'm showing this person's username. Please do not go and send harassment or hate to this person, because, he's already getting too much attention, in my opinion. He's getting too much attention, in my opinion, from this video. But I feel that this has to be addressed, because this is a year-long thing that we've been dealing with. I've been dealing with this person for a year. I don't know if it's who you're thinking of, but since it's been a year, I've decided that this needs to be addressed, and also to show future people that I'm not joking around when I say don't impersonate me, do not pretend to date me, and sure as hell do not use pictures of my real life friends in your content pretending to be me, trying to profit off of it. No, absolutely no. It's it already made me mad when you try to involve me. Do not use my real life friends. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I draw a line. No. So, because of that, I will apologize in advance for being very upset. And I do smile when I'm upset, and I do cry when I'm upset. So I'm going to be showing a range of emotions tonight, chat. It's a beautiful thing. And, again, don't send harassment and hate this person, because they're gone. They're being shamed publicly. And for anyone else who tries, I'll do the same to you. And like I said, I don't mind calling the police. I really don't. So, just letting it be known. But we don't want to be on the same level as this person, right? We don't want to be on the same level. We're better than that. So let's not go to his YouTube. Let's not go to his Instagram. Just leave it. But I am explaining that way for you guys in the Discord who have been confused of what's going on. Here we go. Okay. So here we have a document. Here we go. Sammy. Hi, Sammy. All right. I'm sure you're probably watching. You have so many alts at this point. I probably haven't banned all of them. Fine. I'd love to see you in chat, please. Sammy! Hi. First appearance, he joined my Discord August 8th of 2024. His Discord user was x_SL4R, which I actually did not realize until yesterday that looks like the word slur. should have been, like a prophecy almost. There it is, the receipts. I went through over the weekend and got all the screenshots that I needed. Here it is. And I know you've tried to change your name several times over the weekend to hide. That's okay, baby. I got them from before and after. This is his profile right now. At the time, it was a picture of a chicken with sunglasses, some of you might remember. But he has since then tried to pretend to be my mod and boyfriend, Hobo, over various accounts, might I add. And when I say pretending to be him, I mean legitimately not just taking the profile picture, not just taking his username, pretending to be my boyfriend. Anyway. A few days before, on August 6th of 2024, a user named That One Girl joined. And this was the profile. This was the profile. Oh, I just realized you can't really see. Oh my goodness. Hold on, what shall I do? Maybe like this. No, I'm not focused on subs tonight. I'm not focused on changing that all night. So, yeah, you look at this account, you could pretty quickly tell, especially if, you've been using Discord for a hot minute, you could tell this is fake. The name is very obvious. That One Girl. This image has been publicly used quite a bit. It's a random girl on the internet. Hobo and I can instantly tell this was someone faking to be a girl, and one image search will show you that this is just a random girl online. And actually, here is the image search. There it is right there, and this is the real girl. Definitely not who is in my Discord, especially at this time. If you remember, this is back when I was making Red Dead content, right? And this is back when my audience was men. Weird men. This was my audience back then. A few good ones that I've stuck around, but a lot of them were just weird guys, right? However, what was interesting was that Sammy and Abigail instantly started interacting with each other. And here I have their first interactions. Wow. So, saying hello to each other, complimenting the sanest member in here. We gotta make him feel special. He's a new gang member. But then instantly saying, I know you. Huh? You're from Korea. Yup. Huh. You are one of the good ones, Silver. That's why you're a mod. Mom is American. My dad is Arab. Discord. Add me. I'm playing Red Dead Online. Added you. And I will say, with her saying from Korea, Hobo, I don't think I put a screenshot of this, but you can go back in the Discord. It's still public information. You can go back and see where she mentioned, hey, who else, what time is it for you guys? Hobo said the time for him, and she said, oh, me too, which clued me on to let you know you're actually from the UK. That was pretty dumb of you. Others in the Discord were able to call them out pretty quickly, including... Oh, it's serious if I unblock his messages just to see this, right? Right. You think I want to willingly put this man on my screen? No. But even this twat was able to see, right? Look at this. Abigail, why has this happened twice to you? Because apparently she knew someone else in the Discord upon joining. This was the person who is no longer in the Discord, so I don't think it matters. But they said alt. That's what I was thinking, low-key. Sam, you're getting called out. This is a conspiracy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, they're definitely the same person. Who? LOL. And then this is another interaction of them hanging out, pretending to be friends. Hola, amigos. Hi, Sydney, stop tagging me on those random TikToks, like tag someone to see a chair or whatever. You tagged me like 100 times. And they would send each other things within the Discord all the time, tagging each other. It's just it was, as you watched them interact, it just became increasingly more and more obvious that he was faking. There was also that TG account we thought might be Sammy as well, but that was never confirmed nor denied. They are no longer in the Discord. Here's the first instance of him trying to take my profile picture. At Ricky Finch, can you send me your profile pic? I don't know why, but my girlfriend liked it, and she must have put it as her Instagram profile picture. I never responded. This was literally around the time that I hit 1K on YouTube, so I was not involved I was not in the Discord that day, you know. Here is the first ban. I say first because there have now been like 6. I promoted the Trevor Project for the very first time, and Sammy was homophobic. I announced that we'd be starting our charity campaign. I chose the Trevor Project. I explained how it benefits the LGBTQ plus youth and that people should check it out. And I knew that this would be a good step for my channel to weed out some people. Because like I said, at this point, I had some very strange straight men who were very desperate in my chat. And I decided, oh, I know what'll tick them off if I talk about being gay and gay people. And it worked. Actually, this is one of many that I ended up banning because they turned out to be homophobic. And it was a good move for me, but also it was just a charity that I really support. If you haven't already checked them out, please go do that. But yeah, I just responded like, LGBTQ, really? And I was like, yeah, is there a problem with that? And this is a screenshot from that day. That's why it said 0 seconds ago. I took it immediately. I banned them since we knew at this point they were the same person. I banned both of the accounts. Abigail. Oh, and this is also a thing in the self-promo channel. Sammy, you know, he had like a little thing. I can't even remember what he was promoting, but he would go to promote something, but he would post it with the Abigail account. Abigail would immediately delete it, and then he would come back as Sammy and post it again. Really stupid. My God. So stupid. Hello, your lord. So, pretty obvious. And then also, this is not everything that happened. In the unban request, I believe he came back and said, like, what? They can live how they want, but I don't want it interacting with me. As if they're not real people who are just living their life. Just disgusting person, right? Here's the evidence of us banning them. This was the ban. It was on February 18th, 2025. I let this joker slide for that long, since August 8th to February 18th. And they say I ain't gracious. They say I'm not gracious. But our reason, making a homophobic remark on YouTube. And for Abigail, we are aware that you and XSL4R are the same person. Bye-bye. But then this happened the next day. Hobo, one of our mods, and my boyfriend, at the time was not a boyfriend, but he put on there. So I just got a notification that Sammy, the chicken guy who got banned, responded to my YouTube comment, but I assume it's been hidden because I can't actually go to see it. But like 2 minutes after noticing that notification, somebody joined the Discord with a Discord account that was made today. Just saying, keep an eye because this might be them making a new account to join. And this is that person. I actually forgot about this. And I never banned them. I was like, oh, you know, just let them stick around because it might not be them. I did not want to wrongfully ban somebody. This is back when I cared. So I let them stick around. I just figured it'd be fine. Possible 4th account. Some of you might recognize this one. Another Sammy appeared June 24th, 2025. This is Sammy Yui. And here is the Discord profile. Here it is. And this is their introduction, just for a little more proof of who this is. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. Just wanted to properly introduce myself since I'm new here. I recently found Ricky's channel while browsing YouTube, and I honestly really like the content and chill vibe. You can tell there's a real effort and passion behind the videos, so I thought I'd check out the Discord, be a part of the community too. A little about me, I'm into gaming, especially story-driven games. I love titles with deep narratives, memorable characters, and emotional moments that really stick with you. I also enjoy edits, memes, and chatting about random things. I really appreciate smaller, growing communities where everyone actually talks and supports each other. So glad to be here. Looking forward to meeting you all, joining convos, and just having a good time on the server. Catch you around. Now, I clocked that this, this name was familiar to me. I had a sixth sense of, ooh, it's in the air. Oh, another Sammy? With one M and a Y? Interesting. But, I'm not going to wrongfully ban somebody. I was like, you know what? Maybe it is him, maybe it isn't. It's not my problem. At this point, I barely even remember the old one. I'll be real with you. I remember not liking him and finding him annoying, but I never, clocked. I was like, oh, what was he banned for? I don't even remember. I had to go back yesterday and remind myself what he was banned for. So I was just like, you know what? We'll just see what this person does. Let's just keep an eye on them, you know? And I think Hobo and I actually had that conversation. And here comes an Instagram. Oh boy, this is where I get mad. Because all of this, I actually don't care. You know, if you were to make a new account, join in, as long as you're not downing other people and their experiences, I want to keep my Discord as safe a place as possible for people who are in the LGBTQ plus community, people of color. Like, I'm going to keep my community as safe as possible for you. But with this, if I didn't know for sure if that's who it was, I wasn't going to immediately ban him. And I was like, you know what, let's just keep an eye on things. If he doesn't do anything, great, maybe it's someone different. So I decided to leave it. And I honestly wasn't upset about that. I was even like, you know what, if this is him, maybe he's changed, because he knows. He knows this is what my community stands for. At this point, I'm very open about it. And even my family disagrees with it, and I don't change how that is. This is how the community is. We are a safe space for mental health, for being whoever you want to be. Surely, the bitch knows that, right? I'm sorry for my language. I'm so upset. The Instagram. Oh boy. Oh. This is the part where I get really upset. On Instagram, an account responded to my story. At the time, they were using Hobo's profile picture, his old one that he drew himself, without permission, and put his name as Hobo DXL, which is Hobo's alt on TikTok and Twitter. And he added his own little GTA thing. Could have been a clue right there. This is the thing. This is the screenshot that I sent Hobo that day. Because I knew he'd be uncomfortable with this. If you don't know, he said this on his he said this on his Twitch before, that this original profile picture, he drew this based off of his childhood rat plushie that he loves dearly. And so I knew that he would probably be uncomfortable with this. Especially with, there was no indication on his page that, oh, this is a fan account. Oh, this is, I just like their streams. Here's the real one. There was no indication of that on the profile. So I sent it to him. It made him uncomfortable. And it made me uncomfortable. Because I actually saw this, I didn't add this in here, but I remember on TikTok, there was an account, it was the same account. And I was just like, is this you? And he said, no, this is not me. And I said on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, is this you? He said, no, this is not me. We need to do something. So I decided to, just send a little message. Just send a little message. Nice profile picture. Are you a fan of Hobo? Yeah, thanks. I am. I actually watch both of your streams. Okay, I was wondering because I noticed it on TikTok and almost confused you two. Oh yeah, that was me. If that's the case, I'll change it. Sorry. Keep the content going. I love it. Which is what I wanted. I want him to change it. So I was like, okay. He still has Hobo DXL, but I won't make a big fuss about it. Maybe I'm being too picky. And at this point, I don't know that it's Sammy. I don't know. Right? And I honestly forgot about this. Then we moved on. And I was like, yeah, that was a little weird. And every now and then he would respond to my story still and just be whatever. He changed the profile picture though. He changed it on TikTok. And I said, okay. Alright, so that's dealt with. Cool. I've handled it. Yay! I handled a big situation. No, I did not. I did not know what was coming next. Oh my god. This is what happened over the weekend. The fucking TikTok. While out enjoying dinner with my family for my birthday, I got this DM from my mod Winter, who is in chat currently. Hi, Winter. Diss you? Shout out Winter. Yeah, go follow Winter. It is a channel where it's a TikTok. The @ is MIRXRAL, which I'll type that out in a second. It says Ricky. It says private account with a little hushing emoji. Picture of me. Nothing on here to indicate that it's not me. That it's not the real Ricky Finch. Okay? If you can't tell, here's a little closer look for you. Reposting my content. You can't see right here, posting pictures of me that I have sent in the Discord, that I've sent on Instagram, stories and stuff, just taking those. And what's this first pinned one right here? Oh my goodness. Oh, let's have a little closer look, shall we? Movies with me and my boyfriend. I don't know who this man is. I've never seen this man in my entire life. This account at MIRXRAL was posting my clips and photos as his own and responding to comments as if he was, that's a bit this type, as if he were me. He was making fun of autism in the comments and pretending we were dating. They had me blocked, so I could not see this page. Here's one of the comments. Hello, TikTok. You are such a funny girl, using a clip of me that I posted months ago. Nah, I think I'm autistic. Oh, no, dear. Nothing happened to you. You are beautiful. There is no place for autism with you. It's a joke. If you don't know, I actually do have autism. Diagnosed. I have a learning disability. Diagnosed. I can't help that. I have to get a 504 plan, and I'm not very proud of that. I've worked so hard to get over the shame from that I was taught. So this is a little this is a little fun. Very fun. Suspiciously, there was someone in the, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention with this one, stole this format for the post here off of Hobo's alt TikTok, by the way. Like, it's the exact same, because he posted movies with me and my girlfriend, and then showed like our favorite characters, our favorite directors, stuff like that. Please go check out his channel. If you want to do exclamation point, I think it's exclamation point Hobo in the chat. That should be his Twitch, and he has all his links right there. With this person that I've never seen before. It was very anxiety inducing. Because again, I saw this while out to dinner, leaving dinner with my family. And I immediately started freaking out. I was in a very bad service area, so I was trying to get screenshots from Hobo and Winter because I was blocked anyway. I couldn't see it. So Hobo and Winter had to go in and look for me. And my friend had to go in and look for me. Suspiciously, there was someone in the comments named Sam responding, "It's me," as if he was the boyfriend in reference. He also responded with an image Hobo would use in my comments. When we checked his @ he was named Hobo DXL. If you may recognize, Hobo's done this in my TikTok replies before. And what is this profile here? Oh, let's take a look. @HoboDXL with this profile picture and Sam. Remember that, please. Please remember this profile picture and the name Sam, which that should already clue you in, really. Since I recognized the spelling of the name, I reached out to that Instagram from before. And at the time, I assumed it was two people. I assumed that maybe this was one person in MIRXRAL, whatever, was someone else. Maybe they were friends or something. Apologize. But, I didn't, I thought I used language in this. Oh, I held myself back. I'm so proud of you. So anyway, I sent a screenshot of the profile on TikTok. I said, "This your friend? I can see you're in the comments." I went back and edited this, but I said, "See, you can see you are in the comments with any video of Hobo saying, 'It's me.' You are both disgusting. I'm willing to get police involved if the account isn't taken down." He never responded. I was then blocked. Hello, it's Shreyas. Yes, there's a lot of lore happening. The TikTok pretending to be me was then taken down. The Instagram I reached out to then changed back their name. It was XSL4R all along. I don't know how you could be this stupid where you think that I still, even if you have me blocked, I can see what your @ is. I can see when you change your profile picture. I can see your bio. You are an absolute idiot. Oh my god. So who would have thought? It's the same Sammy. It's the same guy. Here's the picture of the profile. He currently has me blocked, and he is currently private. There's also another Sammy account that has tried to interact with me before, but is now no longer available. Do you recognize this profile picture? With the Instagram user at being tr.6z. No clue who that is. I'm assuming it's the same person. Again, Sammy. So let's count them, folks. Oh my goodness. 1, 2. Let's see. 3, 4. And let's see. 5, 6. Are we at 7 or 8 accounts now that I've had to interact with this man on? Absolutely disgusting. So in Discord, I sent that announcement that I read at the beginning of stream for those who were not here. Let it be known if anyone tries to impersonate me, if the platform won't take care of it, I sure will. I will not hesitate to call the police. You are welcome to post clips or photos, but do not even think about pretending to be me, dating me, or any of that, which I think should be obvious, but obviously some people lack common sense. I would love to see you in court, darling. And as mentioned, I also might be doing a purge in here, since a certain two degenerates, and again, at this point, I thought it was still 2 people, think it's cute to impersonate Hobo and I. I could tell they used photos from here. Because again, I don't know if I put this in the document, there was a photo that I sent in the Discord way, way back when I first got Turtle, before I even beat Red Dead. This is my fault. I think I assumed my community was small enough that I could post a picture of my real life friend, and that it would not be used maliciously. I was wrong. They posted a picture of my real life friend on that TikTok. So that is why now in all of my posts, you don't see me with friends. I don't have that pleasure of being able to share when me and my friends have a good time. I don't have the ability to do that anymore. Because I'm not putting them in danger. If I ever do post them, they will be completely blurred. I'm not putting people in danger like that. Because, I haven't even showed you what my straw pages look like this week. Which is probably going to be taken away, by the way. I don't think that was also Sammy, because the language was different. But there were extremely detailed anonymous messages sent to me, detailing what they would like to do to my body. And it made me physically sick as someone who has been sexually abused in the past. I didn't like that. I really didn't. I wasn't even going to say anything about it. But I feel like that at this point, I've allowed people too much privilege of contacting me. I've allowed people to send me message requests because I want to interact with people. I don't think that's going to be allowed anymore. I really don't. Not after this past week. The week that I turned 22, on my birthday, I received those messages. I woke up and saw them. So just putting it out there, that privilege will probably be revoked. Oh yes, after I sent this message, let's get back to the main drama. After I sent this message, someone decided to pop in. Hi, gang. How are y'all doing? And you'll never believe what his Xbox tag was that he stupidly had connected to his fucking Discord. What is that? Hobo Deluxe? His Xbox gamer tag was Hobo Deluxe. So I banned him. I mentioned the Discord general chat. Oh, the sweet confidence to come up in here. Forgot to unlink your Xbox, bozo. Choose someone else to obsess over. This was the ban reason. Choose someone to obsess over. You and your friend disgust me. Again, at this point, I thought it was 2 people. More possible accounts than joined. This was August 30th. On August 31st, an account was suspiciously created right before I banned Sammy. It says 31st on the screenshot because this is Hobo screenshot and he's in a different time zone. But someone named Daniel William P, spelled William wrong, joined. Daniel Vlogs. Account created 20 minutes before Sammy got banned. Could be nothing, but keep an eye on it. I decided, I wrestled with it for about an hour or two, and I just found I was trying to do homework when he sent this and just felt sick. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm not risking it. And I banned him as well. Suspiciously made right before having to ban Sam yet again could be yet another fake account. Please DM mods to appeal. And then another account was created today. This was yesterday. So this is Silver W Mod. This person who just joined also made their account today. Oh, well, doesn't this look like a familiar format, guys? Doesn't this look like a familiar format? Rosalina, very basic Discord app for a fake girl, right? I've seen enough, like, fake e-girls online to know, right? Like, you cannot fool me. Since Sammy has a track record for making new accounts, especially the fake Abigail one, and that image has been used for many random accounts, I decided to proceed with a ban. Oops, let's not show that. So this was possibly yet another attempt from Sammy. Please get a life. If this is a mistake, please appeal with a mod. And from what I know, no other attempts have been made after this. Alright, that's it. There's the wrap up of the whole situation. God, I feel good. God, I feel so much better to get that out of my system. I'm sorry you guys have had to see me a little bit mad. I've been trying to smile through it. I've been trying to just... I feel incredibly... Like, my chest is tight right now with anxiety. I feel awful. I've been sick all day today. I could not eat. I couldn't sleep. And the fact that he probably has more accounts. I'll be real with y'all. He probably has more accounts that I have not banned from this Twitch chat. Maybe I didn't ban from the Discord. I don't know. We already banned like 6 accounts though. Like, my God. My God. But I will now show those straw page messages. Can I show them on stream? Because I just want people to understand what I've been dealing with this past week. And I'm tired of having to sit here and be like, oh, but I shouldn't bring it up. Oh, I shouldn't bring it up. Like, no. I'm so sick and tired of that. I want to openly out people who have been disgusting to me all along. And usually I'll reference, oh, someone in YouTube chat was, they were a little gross with me today, but it's fine. I'm fine, chat. No, I want you guys to understand what I put up with. And the reason why sometimes I don't want to make content anymore because of this. So here's the first one. This is the first message that I received on my birthday. If you remember, I posted a picture of me in a white dress, a little green cover-up, and some cowboy boots. All I did was a side, and I'm aware that that dress was chesty. All I did was stand to the side and do a cute little pose where I know my chest was not showing. And this is what I got the morning of my birthday. Oh, but it didn't end there. It really didn't end there. So let's just take a look at the second one. Again, trigger warning. Please heed that. I'm not going to keep it up too much longer. I don't have the last one, because at this point, not at least on this computer, I think it was the next day. The next day, yet another message like that came through, just as descriptive. That's what I've been dealing with for the past week. And that's why I really didn't stream much last week. I was just not in the headspace for it. And by the time my birthday stream came around, I was really trying to keep up a good face, but I was really upset. I was really upset by that. And I know that's their goal. And maybe I'm not supposed to say out loud how much that affects me. And I know that happens to female content creators all the time. But I don't think that we should normalize it and push it under the rug. That made me uncomfortable. I tried to do that. I tried to just... I IP block them so they cannot message me again. And people told me, like, you know what, just don't even mention it. Pretend like it didn't happen. Don't tell your chat that happened. push it under the rug, you're gonna deal with worse eventually down the line. That's what I was told. That's the advice I was given. That didn't sit right with me, because I feel like this has been so normalized. I want you to feel uncomfortable. I hope you've read this and felt uncomfortable. And for the anonymous one, I can't even publicly shame them. I can't even publicly shame them because it's anonymous, which is why that function on my straw page is probably going to come to an end, which I hate because I have like Red Dead friends on Twitter, or people I consider my friend. We talk to each other on straw page all the time, sending each other nice messages, and I get really nice messages on there a lot of the time. However, this is just the point where we're at, and this is not the first time it's happened, but this is the most graphic that it's been. Yeah, and I'm so aware that most female streamers would just recommend don't mention it, whatever, but I'm so sick of normalizing it. I'm sick of it. And I'm so glad that I do have a community that is behind me. Like I was a little scared before I started streaming of like, am I overreacting? Like, I'm really upset and I'm really angry, but am I valid in that anger, or am I just close to my period, which I probably am. And you know, like, am I having panic attacks because I just don't like receiving this attention, or like what's going on? So it is validating. I feel like this is, this is 1,000% valid. Like, thank you. I feel like once I brought it up to the mods, when I brought it up to people in my real life, they were immediately like, no, that's crazy. No, you are reacting appropriately. You probably could react even more. So that did make it feel a little bit more valid, and that's why I decided to come on here and talk about it, because it just, at this point, with the Sammy guy, it's been a year. It's been over a year that I've been dealing with this person. And he is still going. Desperate for, I don't even know what it's not for my attention, is it? Because, you know, you make these accounts, and then you block me, so I don't see it. But then you're also still responding to my Instagram stories, saying like, oh, I'll be in chat, guys. I'll be in chat. And I sure hope that you are. I really hope that you are. Because I want you to know, I will absolutely get law involved. I do not care. I'm not frightened of you. And the person sent me someone straw page. I'm not scared of you people. That's also why I want to talk about today. I am not going to sit in a corner and cry quietly and not bring it up about how, like, oh, you know, I just shouldn't bring that up, you know. I just shouldn't bring it up. Like, no, I'm not scared of you. You think I'm frightened of you? I've dealt with much worse than you. I've dealt with... I come from a family of drug addicts, criminals. I've been sexually abused since I was 9. Try me, bitch. Try me. You don't fucking scare me. That's what I wanted to say today. That's what I wanted to say. Because I'm proud of the voice that I've gained. I'm so proud of the platform that I now have, that I use for good, even when people don't like it. Because I'm so very aware. I have many people in my personal life who hate what I say on here. How I support Palestine. I support freedom for Gaza. How I support the LGBTQ+. How I advocate for people. I'm very aware I've lost friendships over this. I'm not gonna sacrifice it though, because some people decided to try this shit with me. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, you people are disgusting, but you do not scare me, and you will not stop me. You won't. I will keep advocating for people. I will keep advocating. I will keep educating people politically whenever I feel like it. I don't always do that, but I am more than happy to do it now that I've been educated. And the fact, you know, just because you're uneducated, baby, don't take that out on me. Take it somewhere else. Absolutely not. The internet has definitely normalized this, because people like that don't view women as people. No matter what they're doing or what content they make, they just view them as sexual objects. But that's what, yeah. Also said with IRL, I know people who are being stalked. I've been stalked multiple times. Yeah. Hi, Freeze. So, actually, we just, close to an hour now, we've been discussing some situations going on with me online. Just some really freaky, crazy, disgusting people. But no, I've literally been stalked IRL, and honey, I handled that. Oh, I handled it. I've had people, do things to me physically. You don't see them around anymore, do you? They're not walking the street. Try me. I mean, people are welcome to have constructive criticisms of me. Like, I do remember, like, I don't know, like, I know sometimes for me, I'm like, oh, someone criticized me, that hurt. But I'm not gonna ban you for that. I'm not gonna, call the police. Like, no, it's fine. Whatever. However, when it gets to this level, where people think it's okay that they could treat me like this, or treat any woman like this, or any person, not even women, any person like this. Honey, I can show you the door. I can show you straight to prison. Done it but once, I'll do it again. Come on now. You can have your opinions, and I want to reiterate, because people have asked this before, you can absolutely post clips. You can post photos. That's fine. Don't claim to be me. It's not that hard. It's really not. So many creators have people that repost clips and stuff. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. Even if you don't tag me, I'm not going to be mad about it. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Or lie that you're their girlfriend. That part. I deal with people like IRL like this a lot. I just don't talk about it because obviously it's IRL. I can handle myself. Oh, I handle myself just fine. I used to not to. Now I will say, like, as a kid, I was selectively mute. I was extremely naive. Things happened to me a lot, and like with my sexual abuse, I kept my mouth shut about that for a good 7 or 8 years. I didn't even recognize that it was wrong, what we were doing. Then I did. And I got a lot of therapy, got a lot of help. I made some really nice friends who validated, my healing process through that, and now I'm completely healed, and I attended that bitch's funeral. I got to look at his dead body and say, I won. You died a slow, painful death, and I'm still alive, and I'm happy, and I'm successful. So, you want to be 78 and touching little girls. Okay, buddy. All right. Okay. This might be my thesis for my master's, guys. What is causing all these degenerates to appear? Or maybe they just have a bigger platform now, and now they think that, oh, well, I'm anonymous, I can do things. And then they, You're actually not anonymous, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard of a digital footprint. Sammy sure had one. I sure found it. You're not anonymous. You're not as anonymous as you think you are. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, even me, like, I've never claimed to be a perfect person. I've made mistakes. A lot of y'all have not witnessed that time because that was when I was a little bit younger and I was learning and growing and addicted to pills. Like, I was having a horrible time, and I was not always the nicest person. I was not always a good person. However, I've learned, I've grown, and I don't have access to a lot of things. I can't afford therapy. I really can't. I did end up getting therapy because I was inpatient. I recognized there was a problem, and I took myself to a psych ward. Was it traumatizing? Yes. But it got me access to therapy, which is what I wanted. So I wanted to get better. I was desperate to get better because I recognized I was flawed. You can't choose a situation to do with it. Exactly. Growth and change is absolutely possible. And even for this person, Sammy, I believe growth is possible for you. And I think that one day I would like to forgive you. I really, truly would. Even though right now I think I don't want to be disingenuous. And, growing up Christian, we're always taught, love your enemies, forgive your enemies immediately. Like, you should never have hate in your heart. Hate is a very natural reaction. It very much is. Anger is a very natural reaction. We are humans. We feel it. And to feel it is not sin. However, in my personal opinion, I'm righteously angered. Very righteously upset right now. And I would like to get to a point where I can forgive you, but as of right now, I don't have it in me. I really don't. I know that most of my chat isn't Christian, and that's totally fine. Totally fine, y'all. This is just me sharing. If they happen to see this, I want them to know. I'd like to forgive you one day, but right now I don't have it in me. I really don't. Same thing for the person on my straw page, or the people who are awful to me on YouTube and TikTok comments. I would like to forgive you one day, but to be honest, I'll honestly forget about you. That's what it boils. That's my problem, though. I forget about them. We ain't there. You gotta see the change behavior. That's very true. That's very true. We're not there. And I don't want to be there. I don't want you coming back months down the line. Hey, remember me? I did this, but I'm a better person now. You give me a chance. No. No. You can work on that yourself. You can have... I encourage you to work on yourself. I don't need to see the proof, though. I really don't. I'd rather just forget about you and move on. And I think... and I actually mentioned... I recorded a Ricky Ramble on, an hour before my birthday. An hour before midnight. And I was talking about how I had to let go of a lot this year, whether it was through grief or through letting certain people out of my life. You know, had to cut him out, like a certain someone that I actually showed in that document. He's out. Don't talk to him. Don't think about him. And I think that once you truly have moved on, you just don't think about the person anymore. You really don't. We're not friends. I never had a relationship with especially Sammy. Never had a relationship with you. Figured to hydrate. Sammy, we have never been friends. Just because you're my Twitch chat does not make you my friend. We do not know each other. I don't know what makes you think you have the right to act like this. I just really don't. Posture check. I will still you in these troubling times. You know me. You know me.